your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Ça, c'est sûr.
I stand corrected. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. I will stay and make something to eat.
Bon. On a survécu.
Huh.
Mais pas l'armée, hein.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Well,
We cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Oui, fait qu'on va devoir aller battre un dragon immortel. Bon, en même temps, il y a juste les Grey Wardens qui avaient tué.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
Somewhere in the wild. Now that would be quite the feat.
And what about everyone else? We can't let all their deaths be in vain.
Ah, to have lost so much. It would be difficult not to cling to hope, however faint. You two have much in common.
I can't do this on my own. We have to do something.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Bon, quand même, elle a le droit de parler.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
On a besoin de toute l'aide qu'on a besoin.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can Cook? Yes?
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Ah, et puis là, si vous voyez sur les côtés, vous voyez Alistair approuve plus 4, Morgan approuve plus 4, fait que là, on peut comme augmenter leur...
Back again?
Justement, c'est la joke ici, la joke d'amitié. Justement, neutral, puis plus ça va là, plus que le personnage t'aime, plus le personnage vous apprécie jusqu'à ce qu'il peut tomber en amour complètement, ou justement que plus ça descend, plus le personnage vous déteste, et il y a plus de chances qu'il vous trahisse ou qu'il vous tue, qu'il essaie de vous tuer. Fait que ça, fait que la date ça va, avec Morgan. Moi, ben nous on n'a pas ça, c'est nous-mêmes. Le chien, c'est normal, c'est notre chien, fait qu'il est au fond. Ah, j'ai checké. Là, ça c'est plus. Dans le fond, il y a jusqu'à 100 points. Ah, c'est pas si pire. Puis Alistair aussi. Mais dans le fond, il est égal avec Morgan, fait que ça change pas. Puis là, lui, je pense qu'il était level up, fait qu'on va level up. Ça. Lui, on va en profiter pour augmenter ses skills au combat. Ensuite, je pense qu'on va aller chercher plus ses strength. Ça va être bon pour lui. Good. Ah, et puis, une affaire aussi qu'on peut faire, que je vais vous montrer. Je la trouve, c'est où? Ouais, c'est là-dedans. On peut donner des cadeaux.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Fait que là, voilà. Fait que là, déjà un plus 13. Elle reste neutral encore, mais je pense à 50 points que ça commence à devenir vraiment friendly. Bon, je pourrais lui donner un beef bone, mais bon. Ça, c'est pour le chien d'habitude. On lui donne. Il est déjà au fond, fait que. On peut lui mettre peinture de cœur, lui. Bon. Bon, là, j'ai checké si j'avais pas quelque chose de. Oui, c'est vrai. Pour elle, on peut lui mettre ça. Plus un magic, plus un spell power, plus un spirit damage. Ouais, le. Va être plus utile pour ça. Ça va être pas pire. Bon, côté équipement, là, ce qu'elle a, c'est. Fait. Ok, on a une robe. Plus de magie, plus 10, plus 10 cold damage. Ouais, ça vaut pas la peine de lui donner ça. Mais par contre, je peux lui donner ça. C'est pas beau, là, mais au moins pendant les discussions, ils perdent leur chapeau. Là. Fait que ça lui donnait plus un willpower, plus 10 de résistance mentale. Très bonne idée. Ah, c'est bon. Good. Pour le reste, je crois que ça va pour l'équipement. Alors, on va en profiter peut-être pour faire de quelque chose. Ça. Bon, de toute façon, je vais sauvegarder. Là, on a un campfire, mais ça, c'est pas encore. On l'a pas encore débloqué de toute façon. Donc là, notre but, c'est d'aller à là. Fait qu'on s'en va par là-bas. Avec la petite traînée de sang, là, qui s'en va vers là. C'est la capitale de Ferendem.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Ah oui.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Il est tellement con. Moi, je paye pas, hein.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
On va essayer de persuade.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
je l'aurais sortiré de l'argent.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
D'habitude, dans mes anciens gameplays... Ah, tiens, ça c'est une quête. Dans mes anciens gameplays, j'ai tué tout le temps eux autres. Peut-être que j'aurais pas choisi de les tuer à un moment donné. Peut-être.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens. Well, enjoy whatever you're doing. Until the Darkspawn come and kill everyone.
Ah, je pense qu'on a une quête justement avec... dans le village pour s'en débarrasser. Bon, ben sur ce, de jeu-là, je vais sauvegarder Save the Game. Save Marcus. Save Game. On va s'arrêter ici pour ce soir.